What's up, YouTube? It's me, Super Mario DJ here, and welcome back to another video on the channel, and welcome back to another reaction, discussion, breakdown video on a topic. So yeah, haven't done one of these in a good while, but I did kind of want to cover this when it dropped, and at the time I was a bit busy, and I did prepare a thumbnail ahead of time, but I had no time to get around to it till now. So what I'm talking about is almost old news, but it will still be relevant in like a few weeks. So yes, almost 2 weeks ago actually, Steel will drop the Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2 gameplay trailer, and I did kind of look at it when it first dropped, but I kind of wanted to rewatch it and look through it again because it has been a few days to almost a couple weeks, and I just want to talk about, just a few things that I find interesting / look forward to seeing in Help Wanted 2. I'm not really going to talk about like any like lore predictions or whatnot, but I do want to talk about that. And also, just a few days ago, and I got to shout out Daco for this, a new like Help Wanted teaser was dropped, so I wanted to talk about this as well. So we're gonna watch the trailer first, then we're gonna look at the poster, cover art for Help Wanted. So yeah, let's just get into this. All right, let's just pause that, full screen. Hold on. And I'm just going to let it play through once, and then I'll go through it like frame by frame, talk about a few things, and then we'll talk about the poster, cover, teaser image, and then that'll be the video. So yeah, here we go.
Time to clock in. The first day at a new job can be daunting, anxiety-inducing, and
seeing the Pizza Sim screenshots again is something that we'll talk about.
We are invested in you. At a Fazbear location, you are given the opportunity.
Fazbear Blast. Captain Fox is returning.
Customer service.
Security breach.
Safety and security.
Helping.
Game testing.
Endoskeleton. Glamrock Endoskeleton.
Maybe you are more suited to glamour and fashion.
Make beauty salon with Roxy.
Try a little of everything.
Take care attendant son. Wait, got a whack-a-mole mini game. And there's Moon. We got some sister location custom night incoming. Funtime Freddy, I'm assuming the breaker room. DJ Music Man, that's something. Glamrock Freddy. Who? I think I know who that was. Gloria again, Music Man again. Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2.
Now accepting applications.
And scrap, baby. December 2023, yeah. It is coming soon, so like I said, while the trailer is almost 2 weeks old, this is still relevant, so I still did want to talk about it, so yeah. But that's the end of it, and then, PlayStation, because it is coming out on PlayStation VR 2, but also PC. So yeah, let's just talk about this. So, going through this again.
Time to clock in. The first day at a new job can be daunting, anxiety-inducing, and downright terrifying.
Whoops. There we go. I didn't mean to get at it, but there we go. So, again, seeing the Pizza Sim screenshots is interesting, because that, kind of means that we are getting some Pizza Sim representation in Help Wanted 2. Because, we had, the Scrap Baby plushies in Helpy, and, a couple other small things in Help Wanted, the original Help Wanted, that were Pizza Sim related, but, it seems like we are getting some Pizza Sim, designed levels, or just themed levels, and seeing the cutscenes return from each ending, if I let it play, that's the opening cutscene. That's Bankrupts, I believe. Insanity. The opening cutscene again. Completion. Seeing a completion screenshot is interesting. Yeah, seeing a screenshot from the completion ending is very interesting. And then again, intro cutscene. So seeing these cutscenes play out, and again having hand unit, tutorial unit, whatever other unit name he goes by in the later other FNAF games, isn't obviously he's returning again to do a lot of narrating for this game. Whether it's an in-universe game or it's just, you know, it's the game that we're playing, whatever. But it is interesting. Hand Unit's returning to do his role of just tutorial stuff. And again, it is interesting that the pizza cutscenes are here. And then it statics out to actual, like, whoops. And then it actually statics out as if it was like, it was on a screen. And we get Phaser Blast, which is not the same style of Phaser Blast from Security Breach, which was like, you know, the whole laser tag, you know, mini game portion of Security Breach. So this looks like a vintage, like, you know, arcade, you know, you go to a carnival and whatnot and you shoot a little fake gun to hit targets and whatnot and you win a prize. So seeing this style of Phaser Blast and comparing it to the original is interesting. And also, it's the FNAF 1 office in that little carnival booth thing. So it is interesting. And there are like targets on the door buttons. So I wonder if it's because you have to shoot the door buttons at some point, or there are just going to be other targets to shoot.
You are given the opportunity.
And then Captain Foxy's returning, which is interesting, because I remember the Captain Foxy ride from Dreadbear. And while that was just a normal ride, that ride also had some secret areas, so you could get a higher score. Is there going to be more secret areas in whatever this ride is right here? And again, we have the 100, 75, 50, 25, and we have a high score above the door. This definitely looks like another pirate ride.
What interests you?
Now, this is interesting, because again, it is Security Breach, but it also seems to be El Chips from Security Breach. Because we're making, like, nachos, and there's a staff bar right here, and again, this, everything around here is from the El Chip restaurant in the Mega Pizzaplex, so it is interesting that we're visiting. And that staff bot is also wearing a sombrero, which I don't think the staff bots wearing sombreros were actually in Security Breach. They were in like the Security Breach trailers and teasers, but I don't think they were actually in the this is what I'm assuming is a sombrero. Like this orange bit above the staff bot's head, I feel like it has to be a sombrero. But yeah, interesting that we are visiting El Chips in VR. So that we're just here. It just looks like we're doing some sort of maintenance task, which I think it connects to another scene later.
Safety and security.
This is interesting. I want to go back for a second. Helpy, so Helpy is glitching or freaking out, and we're in some kind of room. There's like a cupcake plush, or like even like the pail from Dreadbear. And we're putting something on Helpy, and there's a monitor right here that has his leg highlighted and like a volume thing. Like, I don't know if that's about his voice box or if we're making too much noise, but it is interesting. So like, there's like a Helpy repair mini game, which is interesting. And now we have like a Simon Says or Match the Puzzle type mini game. And it's interesting that it is in front of a Glamrock Endo, and I think that's the endoskeleton, like, tunnels areas from Security Breach. Alright, now, again, that's probably from the pirate ride. And the Helpy cutouts are there. If you look right here, the Helpy cutouts are right here. So you might be able to shoot them again and go down a different path in the ride, is what I'm thinking. Also, that Chica cutout, I believe, is from Ruin. So interesting. Alright, let me look at that for a second. This gives me Dreadbear vibes when you get to make Dreadbear's brain. Because it has like different colors and it's all the different animatronics. And you can kind of see is that like Roxy's leg or arm? And there's a monitor up here. I don't know what is on the monitor. We have like this is probably for cleaning the paintbrush.
Maybe you're more suited to glamour and fashion.
Yeah, it cuts off, so I don't know if like Roxy. Oh yeah, so Roxy, that was Roxy's arm, because here's the paint thing again. So yeah, interesting that we have like this whole beauty style mini game, which goes like along with Roxy's beauty salon from Security Breach. And again, seeing the Security Breach animatronics in VR is going to be interesting, since we know there are physical animatronics in the Pizzaplex. So if this is another like in-universe game, why are they in the video game if they're real animatronics? Because all the other animatronics that were in Help Wanted, the original game, were like recreations of characters from the other games. So this is interesting. Also, it looks like we're doing a build a paper pal, and I think there was something on the side that I overlooked. So there's like there's this thing bucket. They look like paint. There's pieces right here, but it also looks like there's things right here. So I'm assuming these are things you have to match and put on the thing. Either this is like or instructions you have to follow, or these are things you can put on the paper pal. It is interesting that we are building our own paper pal in VR. Also, this was teased at the like Help Wanted demo during a convention. I almost talked about some of that information, but the time went by. It was during September, and September was a busy month for me, so I had no time to talk about the information we got back then for Help Wanted 2. So that's why I at least want to talk about this. And hold on. Everything's speeding up, so just whack-a-mole. It says whack-a-bon, so whack-a-bon-bon, so I'm assuming we don't hit Helpy. So, okay, so here we actually see the game in action. You're shooting balloons, but again, there's targets at the door. I feel like we're going to have to shoot those door buttons. That is the Dreadbear Pale Bucket. That is the, now that we're looking at that at a different angle, that is the Dreadbear Bucket. And apparently there's like a saw thing, and we have to cut something off. And when we look at Helpy, we had that, there's the thing we put on him earlier in the trailer. He is now foaming at the mouth. And there's a popcorn, pickles popcorn? Because there's a pickle on popcorn, and I am only making out a few letters, but that's got to be pickles popcorn. And we have a saw, so I'm assuming this is, because there was an instruction about using a saw on some things. Maybe we're using the saw on whatever this is in Helpy's mouth. Okay, so that thing earlier where we were looking at repairing a panel, where is it? Yeah, this. I think it correlates to this with Moon, which is, it looks like a carousel attraction. Yeah, because like we're fixing something and then we turn and then here's Moon, and it almost looks like a FNAF World toy Funtime Foxy or just Mangle like, you know, little like ride thing. Because like we've seen carousels before in FNAF. It seems like it's just like a larger attraction of an actual like fully function, like like a mega carousel. So it could have more than just the Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy that it had on that thing back in FNAF 2.
There's only one way to find out.
We use a flashlight on Moon. This is interesting because it says round 1, and it looks like we're playing a game. There's also a replay button. Oh wait, okay. So this scene, this correlates to something later in the trailer. So there's some sort of like mini game we're doing here where there's buttons and panels and whatnot, and then rounds and a replay feature. Here we have classic FNAF gameplay, which I overlooked this when I watched the trailer the first time. I didn't realize there's a button right here that basically says vent. So this clearly is the Sister Location private room. So we are getting to see the private room in VR, which is something I wanted to see at the Sister Location little teaser trailer. So we are seeing the private room in VR, which is interesting. So we are getting some, like, I'm assuming custom night, because we have Ballora coming down the hallway. Also, there was something back there I'll get to in a second. But yeah, we have Ballora coming down the hallway in the private room, which only happens in custom night. So I'm assuming we're getting some custom night gameplay. Also, here's the thing where we're doing the puzzle, match the picture with the endo. And yeah, it looks like we're in the endo, like, the room where all the endos appear after you get a security level badge and Security Breach. So, like, I think it's the endo daycare. So that's interesting. And we have like fend off other endoskeletons. This endoskeleton has red eyes. Again, Ballora again. We have a megaphone here, and there's like dials, and there looks like something right here, and a bunch of other. That looks like a breaker box or a fuse box. So this might be the breaker room, but in VR. Yeah, because, okay, so it goes from that, and I know it could just be, like, transitioning shots, but we pick up the megaphone, and there's dials right here, and some of them are blue, some of them are, one's red, some of them have their lights on, some of them don't. We have a megaphone, and right here, we have a megaphone in front of Freddy's, so this is definitely the same area, and I feel like this is the breaker room. So that's charging something up for that, again, ride with Moon. DJ Music Man, it's going to be interesting to see in VR because of how huge he is. I wonder what, like, his whole minigame gimmick would be. It's definitely going to correlate to something earlier in the trailer. It's like we're in front of, like, a panel thing. And here we are doing the minigame again. It is interesting. Dreadbear is here. Number 1 crate is going to be in VR, which is crazy. There looks like there's some sort of, like, I don't know what that is. Like, there's, like, a ball thing, or I don't know if... Yeah, that looks like a ball. And a pumpkin. So it's like definitely, you know, Halloween theme, sort of. And Plush Baby is returning again. Fantastic. Everyone loved the Plush Babies in Help Wanted, so they had to bring them back for Help Wanted too. And there's a Freddy face on the wall near Dreadbear. I wonder what that is about. And okay, now we're gonna... So now we're doing, I'm assuming, some sort of parts and service with Glamrock Freddy, even though that's something we do in Security Breach. So there's gonna be like the part of the service style minigame with Glamrock Freddy. And it looks like there's a bunch of boxes behind him. I don't know where we are. I don't know where we are in that shot. It could be some storage unit. Because I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is over here. That's like a shelving full of boxes. Interestingly, a sun and a cloud in darkness. DJ Music Man coming out of his stage. So this is us trying to... So we're doing more repairs on Helpy. Now his head is highlighted. I think this says his arm is broken, and something about his... Maybe his aggression is up. I don't know if that's an angry Helpy face. And now there's something with the volume, and we picked up a TV remote. It looks like we picked up a TV remote. Yeah, we picked up a TV remote among other things. Oh, we're turning off the advertisement, which I think it does say pickles popcorn. And right, I was trying to pause it. I had that frame. So yeah, so Pepper's pickled popcorn, and look who's right there, Scrap Baby. So yeah, we are getting some some Pizza Sim representation in this. Funny footage is getting closer. Music Man's getting closer. So this is instructions for the paper pal. So we had to like make the paper pal look like this. So yeah, so there are instructions you have to follow for making the paper pal. It's kind of like Build the Mangle, where you have to, or even Dreadbear, where you have to like do certain things, otherwise you die. You have to follow instructions or you die. And here we are again with the private room, which we have power on this side. There's a danger thing, which I don't know if that's going to represent like the oxygen and the power draining from... Is Electrobab and Mini Rena's going to be in this? That's something we have to wait and see. If we are getting Location stuff, I hope we see like Electrobab, Biddy-Bab, Mini Rena's, you know, most of the characters from Location. Lolbit, Yendo, maybe. Lolbit was already in Help 101, so you could really re-add Lolbit into Private Room. There were a lot of Location characters in Help Wanted. Now accepting applications. And then Scrap Baby's jump scare. So yeah. Interesting. Also, I think that is the Security Breach Scream. That's not the Pizza Sim screams. So unless they only did that for the trailer, I hope I hope the characters from like Sister Location and Pizza Sim and whatnot have their respective jump scares and they aren't just using the security breach one. It could just be for the trailer. I'm hoping that they just did that to hide what the actual jump scare sound will be like for Scrap Baby. Because I don't think it would work if they had the security breach jump scare. So yeah, I think that's mostly everything I wanted to discuss. It is interesting again seeing the Pizza Sim assets being used, and there's a lot of like interesting details to just talk about and discover. So it is interesting. I am looking forward to what Help Wanted 2 is gonna like have for mini games. Anyways, looking at that poster that Daco shared, let me kind of like let me just zoom this out a bit. So it is very reminiscent of the original Help Wanted poster. We have Funtime Freddy, Moon, a staff bot, Sun, Roxanne, Chica, Ballora, and Baby. I'm surprised Funtime Foxy isn't here and Monty's also not here. Someone could have... It's interesting that they used a staff bot. I feel like they could have had another character here, but there probably is a reason they put a staff bot here. So yeah, I'm just getting vibes from like the original Help Wanted poster where it was like FNAF. It was like a bunch of the FNAF 1 characters like Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, Funtime. Oh, Funtime Fox. I think Funtime Foxy was in the original poster, so maybe that's why he's not in this one. But that would just kind of be dumb if that's the case. I thought Baby was in the original Help Wanted poster. You know, let me. Actually, no, I don't want to look it up right now. But yeah. It is interesting though, and something to note is that they all are connected. There are a bunch of wires underneath every character's head, and they all are going back to Funtime Freddy, or at least just the center of the image, which I remember. It is interesting, and if this is supposed to be a detail we pick up on, I don't know if that means we're seeing the Tangle or the Blob, whatever you want to call it, in Help Wanted 2, because obviously Funtime Freddy was the mask of the Blob, and Baby's head was in there, and that's about it when it comes to connections to the Blob. But it is interesting to think about. So yeah, that's the poster. Just copyright 2023 Scott Cawthon. So yeah, apparently I couldn't find the other blog post, and I don't want this to be a long video. I just want to talk about the trailer and at least the poster. But apparently on a PlayStation blog post there's more information given, and I believe the release date for this is the 14th. So in 11 days, Help Wanted 2 will be out, so we'll finally see what is in store and what potential lore there is to add to the table of lore. But yeah, that's everything I wanted to talk and discuss about with this video. So yeah, that's everything I want to talk about. So final thoughts of the trailer and whatnot. I think I'm looking forward to seeing some Pizza Sim and like actual like original Sister Location based levels in Help Wanted 2. I'm curious what they do with the security breach characters and their levels, because again, there's something with Sun, there's something with Roxanne, there's something with Gamrock Freddy, there's something with Moon. If Chica's on the poster, there's got to be something with Chica. There's got to be something, hopefully, maybe with Monty. And maybe, again, don't know if the Blob is going to be there. Don't know if this poster means anything with all the wires and such, but that's the only thing I can think of. Again, I said I wasn't going to really talk too much lore, but I'm just throwing a few vague ideas at the table. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But I think it is interesting that Help Wanted 2, we are getting a sequel to Help Wanted, and it's right around the corner. And let me just get this up for a second. I kind of wanted to also do this video for one reason, or I had another reason of doing this video, I should say. And if we go look over at the playlist on the DJ channel, I meant to actually have this open at the start of the video, and I forgot. In the early days of the channel, I was just vaguely doing stuff here and there with FNAF. I did cover most of the news and stuff for Help Wanted. I use this image for a Pizza Sim stream for some reason. But yeah, I kind of looked at a lot of this, and I don't believe the Steam page for Help Wanted 2 is out yet. I'm just gonna search this for a second. Help Wanted 2 Steam. I don't think the Steam page is up yet. Yeah, I only see Help Wanted. So I can just check this under Steel Wool Steam account. Yeah, there's no page for Help Wanted 2 yet. But yeah, I've covered a lot of the Help Wanted news originally from back in 2019, so I kind of wanted to at least do a little justice and cover the Help Wanted 2 in some way on the channel. Because I did all the way back in, like, I think August or July, somewhere down the road, I did react to the original, like, minute teaser trailer and whatnot on the channel alongside the Ruin trailer and the little tiny short for the FNAF movie. So yeah, at least I wanted to do that. So yeah, that's that. So if you have enjoyed, do leave a like, comment, subscribe. They're much appreciated. Hit the bell to be notified when I come back to do more videos like this where I react to a trailer or a post or an image and just kind of, you know, react, analyze, discuss, give my thoughts, my opinions, and all that fun jazz. So that's everything for now. Hopefully this video will be up soon at the time of me filming this. So hope maybe it'll be up later at the time of me filming this, but I'll have to wait and see. I don't think I'll really need to be editing since I usually just record these, check them over, and then obviously I usually sometimes have to prepare a thumbnail, but I already prepared a thumbnail ahead of time, so this video probably could come out later tonight. So with everything being said, again, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell button to be notified when I come back to do more. And until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. I'll see you on the flip side, and I'll be back soon for something else. Take care, everybody, and have a good day, night, whenever you watch this video. Bye, everybody.